Everyone has a story about their comic book collection or baseball cards being thrown out, but not Tom Crippen. Crippen's father set out to collect every comic book published. He started his collection in 1938 and kept it going for 15 years. The collection is now being sold off. It has an estimated value of $2.5 million. Derek Conlon spoke to Tom Crippen today. Derek, this is an incredible story.
It really is, Mitsumi. You know, I was talking to people in the comic book business today, and they say that these kinds of finds just don't happen anymore. Thousands of comic books found in either an attic or a garage or somebody's basement that haven't been read or haven't been leafed through virtually from the day that they flew off the newsstand shelves back in the 30s or 40s. And it's the rarity, the scarcity of these books and their condition that makes them so valuable.
He always loved clutter. She always hated clutter.
Tom Crippen's father, Davis, started collecting comic books in 1938. He set a goal for himself, to collect every comic book to hit the newsstands. And he did that for the next 15 years. When he died last year, Crippen's New York home had more than 11,000 comic books, and Tom's mother just wanted them out of the house. Crippen spent months cataloging the books and quickly discovered he was sitting on something special.
When you look at Superman 1 and then you look up the price in the comic book price guide, what really hits you is just how big that figure is.
At auction last week, that figure kept getting bigger and bigger.
Oof, pretty good start. That was like 5% of the collection, about 550 comics, 5%. The family is getting, in US dollars, $605,000 from that.
The estimate for the entire collection is about $2.5 million US.
This kind of a collection is scarce, rare. It's the 1920s Rolls-Royce of comicdom.
Paul Stock buys and sells comics.
Comic books, when you're talking about 1940, 1939, immediately going into World War II with paper drives, a lot of them were pulped.
In comic shops like here at Astro Books, you'll find all kinds of material from floor to ceiling. Books like this one sell for about $4, not the 10 cents that you would have paid in the 1930s or 40s. But unlike the books in the 30s or 40s that are now worth thousands, these books won't be worth very much more than about $4.
The little guys, the $2 comics, the $3 comics of today, people are flipping them and they're making fun money.
For Crippen and his family, it's more than fun money.
For my mother, it's very bittersweet because she loved my dad, but she hated those comics. And now it turns out that that was the most valuable legacy that he left us.
My goodness. Derek, there's still thousands of comic books left to be auctioned off?
That's right. About 95% of the collection remains, so that's roughly 11,000 comic books to be auctioned off. The first auction was held last week. The next auction is going to be in about 3 weeks' time in Baltimore at a pop culture festival. And if you're interested in bidding on any of Tom Crippen's collection, or his father's collection, really, you'd better have a big fat bank account, because included in the upcoming auction will be the first 8 issues of Superman. Mitsumi, Bill?
Okay, thank you very much, Derek.
You're welcome.